Welcome to the virtual back to school night. I'm Christopher Hansell. I teach physics and drones, principles of technology at the high school, but you're here for physics. So it's going to change a little bit from this year, from what we've done in previous years, just because of the situation we're currently in. We're still planning on getting through as many of the units and labs as we normally have. We do like the lab aspect, so we don't want to sacrifice anything like that. It seems like the first week and a half is going to be that hybrid kind of thing, and then going into February, which is when you'd be watching this video, hopefully we're back to the 4 days, and Wednesday it'd still be virtual. And that's going to make things a little easier, we think, for the students. We'll be able to address everyone at once. It'll be so much easier with them all back in class then, and then hopefully as the school plans by March, things will pretty much be running as they were before all this. So hopefully the second quarter for this semester, so quarter 4, we'll be back to how the physics classes normally run. But for right now, this semester we're getting rid of the final for the course. So we're still going to be doing lab work. They'll still have lab write-ups. We're still going to be working problems. We cover mechanics. We cover waves. We cover some relativity stuff. Occasionally some electronics. But again, with the way the semester is, I know Mrs. Fetter had done an abbreviated energy unit last semester, so we might have to abbreviate some of the units this semester to fit things in. But the final project we're not doing this year, and it looks like we're not going to have the Hershey trip during physics. So 2 things that a little depressing. Now I know the kids are so upset over not having a final project, but that just means that their final is going to count for 20% of their final grade as of right now, and of course things can change because last semester they have. So just wanted to throw that one out there. What they're going to be graded on in the class is the classic tests and quizzes, homework, things like that. But we do like to use more of a question-based approach, and even with the labs we like to do more inquiry-based. The neat thing about the labs is, just like in science, we're not just given an equation. We get it from taking data. We get it from looking over that data, graphing it, and seeing what the relationships are. And that's where we get a lot of our equations in class. It's going to be from looking at our data. It's looking at our graphs from the different labs. And from there, we'll go through and determine what the relationship, and there's the equation that we're going to be using for like maybe that unit, the class in general. So we do try to cut down on some of the paper things being submitted, so this year there's going to be more drop boxes than just submitting things via paper, but that's not going to stop being able to do labs. I do encourage the students this semester, or I will be encouraging them, to use Excel to do their graphs. It's so much nicer than graphing it by hand, and typing things up in Word and Excel is going to make submitting things a whole lot easier on them too. So I think that's pretty much the only thing that's really changing is just we might have to abbreviate some of those subjects. And when things get nicer, we'll be able to go outside and do some things out there, such as launching rockets. That's always a plus. But it is a shame that, yeah, some of the things that we had done in the past we're not going to be able to do this semester, like the final project and the Hershey trip. So that's a quick run through of what's going to be going on, and unfortunately some of the stuff that's going to be missing. And I think for the most part we'll be able to get through what we need. But again, it's basically just we're going over mechanics. We're going to be looking at forces. We're going to be looking at some energy mixed in there as well. We're going to be definitely hitting on the waves at the end, and that'll be probably in about May. So hopefully, again, things are nice and we're all back in, and that'll be so much nicer and easier for us to accomplish. But it's pretty much the same as every other class, everything that they're going to be graded on, such as, the lab work and test quizzes, stuff like that. But anyway, if you would have any questions or anything, here's the email address that you can contact me. It's Hansell, Hansell, at cocalico.org. And of course, you can always call the school and ask to get me. Now, of course, if I'm teaching at the time, you're going to have leave a voicemail, in which case I'd get back to you as soon as I can. So for this semester, I wish all the kids good luck. And again, if you'd have any questions or concerns, contact me. I'd be more than happy to get back to you and talk about whatever you might need. So hopefully the hybrid doesn't last too long for us, just that week and a half in January, and that's it. So wish everyone good luck and good health. I'll catch you later.